To reconnect. Oh, there we go. Good morning and welcome everybody. My name is Michael Reeves, elite seller, national trainer with the Pampered Chef, and I'm coming to you live from Timberlake, North Carolina at Christina, and I got Lydia here this morning, but Christina, Saturday morning cooking show live after the snowstorm edition, okay? So I'm going to introduce you to two ladies, Christina and Lydia, who have been past hosts of mine, and Christina, of course, is our current host right now at today's show. We're going to also be making baked spaghetti today and some Cinnabites, and going to do this cooking show live so that you guys can see how we put together the recipe. I've had a lot of questions of how do you make the spaghetti sauce and how do you do the baked spaghetti in the double burner grill pan. So we're going to actually show you that this morning. But before we do, I wanted all the consultants out there to hear from real people who really host shows. These ladies host multiple shows, and as a matter of fact, my group that I have here this morning, y'all say, hey, group. Hey. Now did you hear them say, hey, group? Okay. Because we are the Pampered Chef groupies. We really are in this group. This is a fun group to work with, and we probably are together at least once a quarter every single year. So if it's not, no more than every 6 months. We get together several times throughout the year. So they've had a great time. They've been customers of mine for several years now. And I'm just going to let Lydia and Christina tell you some of the benefits that they gather from hosting the show. But I want you consultants to hear that you are really not sending your hosts to host hell when they have to wash the dishes, or when you ask them to help you get that done. Because some of you have concerns about that, thinking that that might be rude. You know, you get that opportunity when you get to a home of somebody asking you, what can they do to help? And one of the things that they can do to help is to wash the dishes. So I just want to let them give you their perspective on what they think about it and what they gather from that, okay? So we're just going to turn our camera around on Miss Lydia and Christina. You guys just say hey and go ahead and take it away.
Hey, I'm Christina.
I'm Lydia.
So we are been a host of Michael's for several years now, and like you said, we do have a lot of shows. So my take is Michael comes, he drives, he purchases the food, he teaches us these great tricks, how to cook in 30 minutes or less most of the time. So it's my pleasure to wash the dishes for him. You know, plus he does multiple shows. He has to go out and then go to another host's home and do it again. So I think it's fine to be asked to wash the dishes, and I wouldn't mind. I would never even think that that would ever be a problem.
And what do you learn from that by washing the dishes?
Well, how to clean it properly, how to take it apart, how to put it back together, what can go on the dishwasher, what can't, and different things like that.
All right, Lydia, it's your turn.
I find that while Michael is checking the other people, the guests out, I'm just over there washing dishes. That way he can, after I've washed and dried them, he can just put it all away and pack it up and get ready for his next show. So I have no issues with washing the dishes. And like Christina said, we learn how to take certain things apart and what can and can't go in the dishwasher.
Yep.
All right, let's give Lydia and Christina a great big hand. Okay, everybody, so that was very impromptu as far as Lydia and Christina. They're like, do we have a script? What are we going to say? So that was as live gets. That's the live and raw edition, okay? And I do appreciate them. And one thing that I just want to highlight is that they are getting training on how to take things apart, how to use them. Don't you guys ever forget that half the battle of cooking is cleaning. So if your host and other people around, gathered around them, can see how easy the double burner grill pan cleans up, how easy the Crock cleans up, then guess what they're going to do? They're going to want that product even more. So I appreciate them. Yes, I do shop for the groceries. I bring the groceries to every single show, and that can be one of your host benefits, the extra added and then some. That is one thing that they do enjoy. They do not have to go to the grocery store. And I'm going to let them answer this question real quick. I'm going to switch the camera back to them because, and I'm doing this because I'm getting these questions from you guys, and then we're going to start our show for those of you that can be here with us for the remainder of the show. But there's the camera back on my two hosts. Now let me ask you guys this question and answer it honestly. Do you ever know what we're going to fix at your show?
No, not until you arrive at my house.
Okay. So until I get there, they don't know. So does that stress you out in any way?
No.
Okay. Do you like not having to go to the grocery store?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. All right. So you guys heard that directly from the mouths of two hosts. The simpler you make that process, the more bookings that's going to generate. And they'll tell you that. That's why they keep having shows and having shows and having shows. And of course, who doesn't want to have a show? There are some guys here in the room. Switch the camera on with my guys right here. Look at these dudes. All right, those guys are here, and guess what guys like?
Food.
Guys like the food, but guys love free. It don't cost me nothing. Yeah, honey, when you gonna have the next one? All right, so I'm just telling you, go ahead, include the men. Let the men come. Guess what the men want? They want it all. They want it all, and so they not only help to the sales of the show, but it also helps them to encourage bookings. Honey, when are we going to have our show? When are we going to get some free product like Christina? Okay? When are we going to have our grilling event? All right, so let's go ahead, and we're starting our cooking show live. And thank you. Everybody give them a great big hand. Now, I know I'm adjusting the camera, and I'm going to be doing that again. So, but we are ready to get started this morning. And I want to show you guys. Now, some of this might just be kind of audible this morning, so it'll be more of a audio learning experience in some ways. But we're going to start our show. I have prepared I got to kind of do it like this, I think, because I'm getting kind of some. There we go. All right. So I've prepared this morning, set out all the products. We got a little bit of sunlight. There we go. Okay, so we're making baked spaghetti. Thank you, Christina. That will help a little bit. All right, so we're making baked spaghetti. We're also going to use some zucchini to do some zoodles. And that right now, we're going to go ahead and give everybody the opening information. So I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then we're going to pass out a drawing slip, an index card, and an ink pen to all of these folks. We're not passing out the catalogs. And I've already told my seasoned group here, been to multiple shows, that I've chosen them for this training. So we're kind of doing training, but we're doing a show. But we're going to kind of flow with the show just like it normally would go and not try to make a whole lot of stops along the way. But I just wanted to go ahead and give you where we're starting at. A drawing slip, an ink pen, an index card to use for a wish list, as they can write down things they like to pamperize their kitchen with. I also am going to have the camera focused down here on the table where the action is going as we make the sauce, as we get the turkey, ground turkey, and all that kind of stuff done, so you guys can see the actual assembling of the recipe. Okay? In the Rice Cooker Plus, item number 2779, we just put a pound of pasta in the rice cooker. Rice cooker cooks pasta. Don't forget gas, it cooks rice. It makes iced tea in 5 minutes. Warm up vegetables, heat vegetables, cook and steam vegetables. Never having to add water to it to steam any vegetables. And we are using some Muller's pasta, the pot sized. That's in there and it's cooked in 8 minutes. The water level is always what? Y'all remember what I said a moment ago?
1 inch.
1 inch. 1 inch above wherever the pasta lies, okay? And so that's how you cook the pasta. All right, so let's go around the room real quick and have everybody introduce themselves with their name and their favorite Pampered Chef product, okay? And so let's go ahead. I'm not going to move the camera, so we're not going to zoom in on everybody. I got some that just went, thank you, Jesus. Okay, but we're going to start right here. We're just going to start right here in the corner, and we'll wrap around, okay? So, name and favorite product.
My name is Alyssa, and my favorite product is probably the salad choppers.
All right, and Alyssa, with the salad chopper, what do you tend to cut up most?
Salad.
All right, Alyssa's cutting up salad with a salad chopper. Item number 2582. But we can also chop up all of our cooked meats.
Yeah.
So y'all say cooked meats.
Cooked meats.
All right, wonderful. So we can chop those up with cooked meat. All right, Alyssa, welcome to the Cooking Show Live. You want to say your name? Okay, she's shy. Okay, it's all right. She's like, no, I will not say my name. And she turned around. Okay, and next?
My name is Hannah, and my favorite is the Crock and the rice cooker.
The rice cooker plus and the rock crock.
Yes, I cook broccoli in the rice cooker like twice a week.
Okay.
Broccoli.
All right. And Hannah's also a past host, and she's like, why didn't I get in on the past host? But she's like, thank you for not choosing me.
Thank you.
She's also a past host, and thank you so much for being here, Hannah. And let me also just say Happy New Year to everybody, because I didn't say that yet.
Yes.
All right, so we're still going around the corner, aren't we?
Yes.
All right, who do we have over there?
Faith.
All right, Faith.
Mine is the rice cooker plus.
Rice cooker plus. All right, and Faith, anything any different that you may be doing in your rice cooker?
Nope.
Okay. She's like, no. All right, and next.
Vegetables.
And who's next?
I'm David, and I guess my favorite is the rock crop as well.
All right, David likes the rock crop. He also likes, he's the spouse of the host today, so he likes everything that's free. Okay, and David, it's great to have you. Welcome back to the Cooking Show Live. And next.
I'm Amanda, and I like the double burner grill and the salad choppers.
All right, the double burner grill pan. And what are you doing, Amanda, with your double burner grill pan?
Everything.
Did y'all hear that? Everything. So we don't want you to get we want you to get out of the box with your grill pan. We don't want you just to think that it's for grilling meats and grilling chops and steaks and burgers, okay? Because it is for everything. All right, what you just heard, Amanda, and she's also a past host. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and next.
Amy and the rice cooker plus and the rock crock.
She said the rice cooker plus, Amy, and the rock crock, but you know what else she likes? She likes all our seasoning mixes, and she likes our sauces, and she likes our rubs, and she loves her some honey teriyaki 9666. So she is off the chain with that. All right, and next.
Well, I only have about 3 of the items, so mine is the rice cooker. I use that just about every day.
Okay. And Dawn likes the rice cooker plus, uses that just about every day. She's also going to add to her collection. I'm going to give her 2 5s. Woo woo. So we'll build her collection today. Everybody's collection is getting added to today. Okay. Dawn, thank you for coming. It's great to have you. And next.
Tim, I think my favorite is the ceramic egg cooker.
The ceramic egg cooker. Now tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with the ceramic egg cooker.
I'll cook eggs with green peppers. I dice up sausage with the salad choppers
Okay.
and make omelets out of it. It's amazing. I love it. I use it 3 or 4 times a week.
Okay, he's using the ceramic egg cooker 3 or 4 times a week. You heard he's doing some omelet stuff with it, some eggs. And don't forget, that's also great for oatmeal. You can even take 3 tablespoons of cake mix, and even Duncan Hines has the little one-shot cakes. Y'all seen that? It's like, I can't remember the exact name, but it's like 4 little pouches in there. That works well with the egg, ceramic egg cooker, so you can have a little mini cake. Maybe you're like, I don't want a whole bunch of sweets, or I don't want to bake a cake and have leftovers. So that's a great way to do that. All right, Tim, it's always a pleasure to have you. Welcome back. And next.
I just got this at my last show. It's the executive non-stick skillet.
Okay.
Skillet.
The 12-inch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it because you can use it on the stove and put it in the oven as well.
All right, so
Hot meal.
you like the cookware for one-pot meals. She's got the 12-inch family-size skillet. And then your
My name is Lydia, by the
yeah,
way.
well, and you guys know that was Lydia, okay? And Tim was telling her Lydia. Okay. All right. So Lydia is also a past host. Do you guys see who loves to have a show?
Yeah.
All right. And they come to shows for years, so there's no such thing as being pampered out, is there?
No.
Because you're always learning, always adding something else. Okay. So Lydia, welcome. And if Jeremy's watching, or gets to watch this, I don't know where you are, bro. You're at the knife show, gun show. Okay.
He's cooking ribs right now.
You're cooking them ribs. Okay. All right. Because her husband usually attends the shows when he can. Okay. And next?
I'm Christina, and my favorite would be the rock crock.
Okay. And Christina loves the rock crock. And Christina, anything in particular that you really like to cook in that, or that you're using it for
I
exclusive?
cook chicken in there. I dice up some potatoes and cook roasted potatoes, sausage, everything. I cook in my rock. I never use anything else besides my rock rock.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? Christina doesn't use anything else. If it don't go in the rock crock, she ain't cooking.
That's right.
Okay? All right. So Christina, let's give Christina a great big hand hosting our show. Now, also, Christina is going to enjoy all the free product that she gets for free because she is our host today, and January is our double free host month, Christina, which means your free product, too, is truly free because Pepper Chef takes care of the sales tax for you. So if she didn't spend anything but the free, she would owe nothing, okay? In addition to that, up to 5 half-price items that you get to select. Not this is what's half-price this month off a sheet, okay? The whole book all the time. She'll also get a 20 to 30% unlimited shopping spree on everything else after the free, the half price. Christina, there are some 60% off choices for you to enjoy and take advantage of. And you will get a 10% discount for the next 12 months. She don't ever run out of her, need to renew her subscription of 10% because it's constant. It's kind of constantly going on. And also, anybody that books a show from Christina today, whether that's in-home, catalog, online show here at Christina's house, if you don't want to have it at yours and she'll let you have it here, then you'll get a 50% off item at every show or set at every show that's booked, okay? So again, when you book with me, I shop for the groceries. Woo! So you don't have to worry about doing that. So lots and lots of benefits in hosting. And we've got several hosts here, and they can tell you that that is a great way to get some things at a discount free. And then we have one more person. You want to go ahead and tell everybody your name? Okay. It's all right. I'm not going to twist arms or break legs. Okay. All right. It's great to have you. Welcome to the Cooking Show Live. Okay. So let me just show y'all real quick because our show is officially started with all of our extra setup. So we're going to hit start. It takes us about 55 minutes to do our cooking demonstration. We cook and then we look. So don't y'all forget, what I'm passing out to every person is a drawing slip. And I know that some of you are seasoned guests. Please make sure to incorporate your email. Make sure you put your real email address so you can get the recipes from today's show as well as the power tool reference charts for the rock crocks and the rice cooker, the grill pans and all that. We will take this up for a giveaway at the end of today's show, so please make sure to keep up with your drawing slip, and I'll take those up in just a little while. You'll also want to take this white index card, and here's what I'm giving them so that everybody knows out there as far as our consultants watching. This white index card is just simply for you to jot down things that you may be interested in pamperizing your kitchen with. So it's like serves as a wish list for you. I want you to make sure to recycle your ink pen at the full service checkout. So just as a reminder, we cook and then we look. We'll go over the specials as soon as we get through with the cooking demonstration, and we'll go over the specials. We'll take up the drawing slips, give away our free product giveaway. We'll bless the food, and then you guys can eat. I'll set up a full service checkout so that you can come there and book your own shows, place your orders, and we'll take care of all of that, okay? So I'm here to help you. Remember, it is a full service checkout. One of the things, if you haven't seen recently, in the back of our catalog is an index. And so all the products are indexed. So Alyssa, we don't have to play Where's Waldo, as far as looking at the pictures. Where's the meat tenderizer? Amy, go to the back, to the index. Everything is right there. Okay, so let's pass these out. Will you help me do that? Alyssa, would you mind just giving everybody one of those? Again, and that will help. If we need any more, Christina, then I'll have some over here, because I want to go ahead and get started with our cooking show live. I'm so excited to be here this morning. We might have to adjust the camera just a little bit. I'm going to try not to move it much. But here we go. All right, and hopefully that you guys can see what we're doing. And I'll just try to fix the lighting here.
We need a few more cards.
You need some more cards? There's 2 more right there. All right.
How much more? 25.
Okay, yes. Did you hear what we said? They said we needed 5 more cards. We'll shut the gate and paint the barn green. Okay. Green because we need cards. All right, so there you go. And here's the pen bag, Miss Alyssa. Okay, so consultants, don't hesitate to delegate things at your show. All right, so I think you've got a good view. Somebody can just give a thumbs up or say, yes, I can see what's going on at the recipe table, okay? As somebody in here
You can't see it.
You can't see it?
Are you on your consultant's page?
Yes, that's right. Okay, all right. So somebody just say, yay, I can see the table. All right. You will be able to see once we get it posted because for some reason it does cross over. Okay. Now, let's talk about a discontinued product that I really do like. And again, you may not have this in your collection yet. And, you know, I believe there is a place and a use for just about everything. So it just depends on what you're making, how you're making it. You all are familiar with the deep covered baker, the stoneware piece from Pampered Chef. And before the Rock Crocks have been out for 6 years. This is coming up fall. It'll be 6 years ago that they debuted, okay? So before we had the Rock Crock, we had the deep covered baker and we had the covered roaster. And the deep covered baker would work in the microwave and the oven, and the covered roaster would work on the stove and work in the oven and work on the grill and that type of thing. So this is item number 2401. It is being discontinued. Now, one of the features that I like about it is the shape. So it's rectangular. Tim, I like to use this for my deep fat fryer. I do lots of egg rolls, crab ragoons. If I'm frying anything, make a lasagna in here. If I want to make a deep dish lasagna, I can do that. And I can make it in a rectangular shape. Also, I love to do garlic knots. And the dessert today is called Cinnabites. So we love to do that in here so that we're able to actually turn out, invert the pan upside down, and then those Cinnabites or garlic knots turn out into the lid, and now the lid becomes a serving tray. Now, Dawn, another great thing about this, it's a twofer. It really is. It's lightweight as far as the pan, so if you got arthritis or your arm's been numb for 12 months, then you really enjoy the light weight of this pan, okay? So you got this pan, Hannah, and you also got a glass dish. So I could roast a ham in here and make a mac and cheese in the top, if I wanted to. Just kind of telling y'all that, okay? For storage purposes, the lid will invert into the pan, so you don't have to store it this way. You can store it this way, okay? So in this pan, I've got some butter, a half stick of butter. I just made some butter pats, okay? And we're going to take some cinnamon sugar, and this is item number 1695. This is the sugar flour shaker. It's not on the endangered product list, but I have cinnamon sugar, so granulated sugar with some cinnamon mix, and I'm going to shake this in the bottom of the pan. Now, if I was doing garlic knots, Amanda, then I would take the butter, and then, Amy, I would use 9492, the garlic and herb rub, and sprinkle that on the butter pads for garlic knots, okay? So I'm just sprinkling this in the pan, and then we're just going to put this on the stove surface. So it does work on ceramic, it works on coil electric, it works on a gas range, okay? So it will work on all those surfaces as well. Who's never held this pan? Okay, so I think it would be good if we pass it around so you can feel the weight of the pan, because that does make a difference for some people, like I said, who may be weak in the arms, they may have arthritis, they may have carpal tunnel, they might not be able to hold a heavier pan, okay? So it is very light. Was it light?
Yes.
I mean, it was very light, wasn't it? Okay. So we're going to turn that on low on the stove and let that butter melt with that cinnamon sugar, okay? And then we're going to just cut up and quarter some canned biscuits, all right? Now, one of the things I want to show you, thank you, Miss Christina. One of the things I want to show you is one of my favorites. It's been around ever since I have been a customer of Pampered Chef, even before I was in the company. And I've been using the product now for almost 25 years. That is the Crock timer, item number 1900. This is being discontinued. And one of the things that I like about it from a cooking aspect is, yes, a cell phone has a timer, but a cell phone's also doing 100 other things. Right. And sometimes you can get off the timer and lose that. Also, a lot of people do this. They come in the house, they set the phone down, and they're like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Sometimes we're spending more time looking for the phone than we are actually using it. So the reason I like this, Tim, is I can set my time on here, hit start, and I can clip this on me, shut the gate and paint the barn red. So I can run around the house, and this is time to the oven, or time to the washing machine, or time to Gabriel's time out, so he can come out when it goes off, whatever your timing, okay? And when it goes off, it will count up. So lots of people that bake and cook like to know how long they overcook something. It is a clock. It is a timer. It will set up like this. Consultants, I got to say this to them. This is the best thing you could ever invest in to keep on time at the show. Y'all know I use this at every single show because I've got the clock in front of me so that I can either slow it down if I got extra time, which I never do. I never have enough time. I'm never finished. Am I? I'm never finished. Tim's like, he will never shut up. Okay. So that will stay in front of you. So that's item number 1900. If you want to get one of these, there's a magnet on the back, and it will hang on to the filing cabinet. It will hang on to the refrigerator. So I just absolutely love it. I hate to see that it's leaving. I understand it's leaving, but it still is a little upsetting to me. Okay, so moving right along, let's go ahead and get our rock crock out. All right, and we have several people in here that love the rock crocks or have one. Now, I want to remind you that there are 6 rock crocks. There are 4 pots. There are 2 flat ones, okay? So there's a round flat one with an edge, like a pizza stone, if you want to compare it to that type of a size. And then there's a small square one. And the 4 pots are 8 quart, 4 quart, 2.5 quart, and a 2 quart. Now today, at today's show, we're going to use the Dutch oven, which is the 4 quart, and we're going to use the baby, which is the 2 quart, okay? Because we're going to cook our zucchini in there. Now, one thing I want to tell you about the Dutch oven, and it helps when you get all the tools out, but I had all this extra stuff going on at this show today. What it does, the Dutch oven is the most versatile. And what I mean by it's the most versatile is you can cook a little or you can cook a lot. So there's only $20 difference in the price as far as, hello, welcome to the Pamper Chef Cooking Show Live. Who phoned a friend? There's an order. There's an order. Okay. All right. So if you don't have a rock crock at all, you're kind of wondering which one do I start with? Well, I can cook 3 chicken tenders in 3 minutes, or I can cook an 8-pound bird in 30 to 35 in the microwave. Now, I want everybody to say all meats.
All meats.
I want everybody to say all vegetables.
All vegetables.
Because in the microwave, we can cook all meats and all vegetables without adding the first drop of water. And that will help you not to have a lot of steps in cooking, and it will also make the food taste off the chain. So if anybody's kind of worried about, well, I don't use the microwave, well, the top four uses in America today for the microwave oven are heating water, popping popcorn, defrosting what you forgot to take out for supper and then cutting the edges off, or a quick little reheat of some kind. But the rock crocks actually make the food taste good. It's tender. It's juicy. You don't have to worry about it looking like a science project or not browning. You don't have to worry about it being unedible. That's so unedible the dog can't even eat it. Okay? So make sure to remember to cook that in your rock crock next time when you're looking at your microwave going, I don't never use that thing. Well, this really helps you get dinner done quick, especially when you're running out of time. Okay? Another thing that I want to tell you as an extra tip is that it's great for defrosting. Because maybe you didn't take something out to defrost for dinner. Well, some people, I don't recommend freezer, put it in, put the rub, put it in the microwave and cook it. And the simple reason is it dilutes the flavor of the seasoning. Okay? Now, I do have customers that do that, so I'm not going to slap you on the hand if you're one of them. But I will tell you this, hitting defrost on the microwave in a rock crock and then pouring off that excess water, the rock crock will cook the edges. Hallelujah, okay? Because that's the big thing about the microwave. You've like wasted a quarter of the hamburger because all the outside edge of the hamburger is now cooked, okay? All right, so when I say all meats, I'm literally meaning all meats from, you know, the hamburger to the chicken to tenderloins to pot roast to pork roast. Vegetable-wise, you can do 5 pounds of potatoes for homemade mashed potatoes, whether that's sweet potato, red potatoes, Idaho russets, corn on the cob with no water. Hello, Miss Phyllis. Let's clap for Miss Phyllis. Woo! Make sure she gets a card, Alyssa. Okay, and a drawn slip. So you can do all of those vegetables without adding the first drop of water, have them ready in no time when you're cooking in the microwave. Now, another great feature to the rock crock is that it's not just for the microwave, right? It's for the oven, the stove, the grill, the microwave. It will go on a slow cooker stand, so it'll cook on the counter. If y'all don't have the slow cooker stand, it's item number 3156. make sure to get that. This is a great warming station also. So if you're doing your dips in the microwave like I do in less than 10 minutes, crab dip, spinach artichoke dip, buffalo chicken dip. Those of us that go into church have to take a dish to share. Oh my gosh, our dishes now, Tim, staying hot. All we need is drop forward. And our food's staying hot, Phyllis, and I can worry about how long is he going to preach. The food getting cold. Well, not if you got a slow cooker stand. Look at Miss Phyllis laughing, because that's the longest sermon of the year. Homecoming or special bring a dish luncheon or whatever. And then y'all doing this number. Who brought beer? Okay. Yeah. Christina, did y'all see who brought that? All right. So anyway, love the rock crock. Now the Dutch oven is item number 1781, and it's still set up in the set where you save $30. So if somebody in here doesn't have a rock crock, oh my gosh, one of the best ways to buy that is with the slow cooker stand and save $30 off the retail, okay, with both of those together. All right, assuming that most of you in the room do have a rock crock though, feel free to start adding to your collection, but always start with the Dutch oven first because you can do a soup, stew, chili, or 3 chicken tenders in 3 minutes for the little ones, or 1.5 pounds of boneless skinless in 9 to 10. All right, so Phyllis, we're making the sauce for our baked spaghetti, okay, and our zucchini spaghetti, and we're making our Cinnabites. And our butter will probably be ready here in just a minute. So this is item number 2422, the boil over no more. If you're not familiar with that, that just goes right on top of your pots, so you're not boiling anything over. A lot of people suffer from chronic boil over. So this is a great product, no matter if you're boiling eggs or peas or chickens or Norwex rags, pantyhose, whatever. Put it right in here. And now it's not boiling over, making a mess on the stove. Okay? Some of these consultants are like, what in the world is he talking about? Okay. All right, so let's look at our hamburger, which is not hamburger at all. It's ground turkey. Now, if anybody looks at an ingredient up here and goes, oh, I don't like that, I'm going to encourage you to build a bridge and get over it, okay? Because I am just a flexitarian. I love vegetables, I love meat, I love it all, okay? But I have found that using ground turkey in the place of beef makes the recipe lighter, and I don't feel like this going, oh, got 30 minutes. Like after I eat lasagna or spaghetti or something like that, sitting heavy. It's so much lighter. And it's not going to taste any different. That don't light your fire, your wood's wet. So if you haven't had a great experience yet with ground turkey, well, get ready to have one because you're going to love this, and we're going to use it in our sauce today. Okay? I was looking for another tool because we get all this extra stuff, so I can get all the tools out. But I want you to write down the rubs that we're using. And y'all are great rub customers. A lot of you are pantry customers. But I don't want you to have to worry about asking me, what did you put in the sauce? So 9736 is the crushed peppercorn and garlic rub. And that goes on everything. Okay? It goes on all meats, all vegetables. It's just great all around, all-purpose rub. And rubs will infuse as you cook with them. So you don't have to worry about rubbing them in, Tim. We don't have to massage the loin and all that. Sprinkle it on there, cook it, you get that flavor. Right, Hannah?
Right.
So y'all know the rules. There's no water because this is microwave cooking. And there's no naked spots. So for the consultants out there, you don't have to worry about 1 tablespoon, 1/2 tablespoon. You just put it on there till there's no naked spots. Now, hamburger's a little bit different because it's a ground meat. Now, if we had a steak or a piece of chicken or a pork chop, you know, something that's not ground up, we're only going to season one side. That's huge. Because if you're not careful, people say this. Well, he said no naked spots. So they're going to cover the top, they cover the bottom. Now they're, well, that rub didn't last but one time. Okay. So, no, it lasts a long time. You don't use much, so you don't ever have to flip any meat over. So y'all don't forget that. So everybody that's watching right there, that's what that looks like. Okay. Now we are also going to add some onion and a green pepper. Well, I don't like green peppers. Build a bridge. It's going to cook out. You ain't going to notice the mug is in there. But it's going to add flavor. Okay. So let's use a couple of tools. I hope everybody can still see on the camera. Looks like they can. Looks like we got it. Looks like somebody did an off-the-chain job getting the camera at the right angle. I don't know who did that. But anyway. All right. So we want to take some onion. And I want to move this pot so my guests can see. And this is item number 2417. And one great big tip about wedgers, whether it's pineapple wedger, and I'm hearing that butter sizzling. Let's turn the stove off. Okay, the butter's ready. Another great feature of that pan, it heats up fast just like a crock does, okay? So let's talk about the wedgers. We don't want to ride the wedger. It's a hard Granny Smith. We want to rock the wedger, okay? So there's a couple of wedgers with bases. This is one of them, the veggie wedger, 2417. Put your onion, your orange, your apple, your whatever down, and now, what are we going to do? Rock the wedger. Now it's actually wedged, okay? Let's take 2593, the manual food processor. Oh, I already heard, love it, can't live without it. Chops everything, but not only chops, it'll chop and mix. So you'll see that in just a minute. The blade just sits on top of a pedestal. And I do want to show y'all this. Y'all are seasoned guests. And you know, it's hard to say everything that you could possibly say about every single product that you got your hands on during the show. But in case somebody should submerge this in water or put this in the dishwasher, I'm laughing because y'all heard me say this. And they're all out going, what's y'all saying? There are two plugs right here. Two plugs right here. You don't pull the plug out, though, but you just push the plug back and you can drain the excess water out of here. Okay? Now, once you do that, Amy, it's still going to have a little bit of water. So then put it back on top of the blades, not just without the blades, but with the blades, and throw the rest of the water out. That's how you dry out inside your manual food processor. In case somebody drops it in the dishwasher or drops it in the dishwater. Okay? So let's put our onion in. This is going to make salsa, guacamole, coleslaw, deviled eggs or angel eggs so much easier because you can put 24 egg yolks, pickle cubes, mayonnaise, mustard all at the same time. Put your top on, woo, and your leg goes up, right? Y'all remember that? Woo! All right, and mix and chop instead of just, okay? All right, so let's do the pepper. Let's chop the onion down just for a minute. Woo! Okay. Those consultants think, they're thinking, my gosh, he's lost his mind. I only get out to go to the church and go to the show. So I will have a good time. If y'all don't, I still will. Okay? So the pepper, we're going to use 1072, the serrated peeler. The serrated peeler peels it all. Butternut squash, tomato, potato, cucumber, carrot. Well, Michael, it gave me a thumb haircut when I used it. Well, move your thumb out of the way. It is fast, so a lot of people, too, tend to do this. Like it's a veggie peeler, but it's really like this, like we shave. Okay? So, had to get that in. So, like we shave, right? And do you see me moving my finger? Now, Christina, Lydia, instead of doing what I like to call the hold and roll and go like, ah, got a thumb haircut, Amy, set the fruit down, go boom, bam, okay? And then just keep turning. But it's very quick. And this is why you want one, so you don't waste the food, right? Who wants to pay high dollar for their organic produce? And I left a sticker on here, which means I didn't wash it. Let's wash it! All right, see everybody that's watching. I hope I'm giving you some hope because anybody can do Pampered Chef. Right or wrong, the guests having a good time, they don't care. Are y'all getting some good tips?
Yes.
Okay, so they love the. Do you love the tips?
Yes.
Woo! Irate customer on aisle 2. Irate customer on aisle 2. All right, so let's talk about our cutlery. The cutlery was redesigned. Okay, it was redesigned in the fall. The whole set of cutlery with the knife block, Miss Phyllis, is $120 less than it was back in the summertime. We'll shut the gate and paint tomorrow green because we're saving some money. Now, if you guys are still kind of struggling with knives, you know what I mean. I be John Brown, that ain't gonna cut. So you try to play multiple choice with a knife drawer, then please just go ahead and get one, at least one dome of the Lifetime cutlery. It's full tang. Watch how super sharp it is. It's even better than it ever has been. Okay? And we're gonna cut this pepper like this. So the people on Facebook see them seeds. We don't want to be messing with any seeds. So we're not going to cut the top out and do all that. We're just going to cut it like this, okay? Now, if you weren't going to use it all, leave the rest of it attached to the stem, and that will last you 3 to 4 times longer, okay? When you do that, then chopping it up, put it in a Ziploc baggie. It also makes it a little bit easier, that we don't have to contend with all those seeds. We have a couple seeds right there, but Phyllis, that is not near the seeds. If we'd have cut the top off and start washing that thing out and all that, okay? You ain't got hardly no time to cook. You ain't got time for all that. All right, now, let's just cut this down a little bit. And this is our Santoku, 5-inch Santoku knife. Highly recommend you to get the Santoku because it will do meats and it will do vegetables, and it has a little grommets that make it glide through real fast. And I just absolutely love this, okay? So if you have dull cutlery and you're not going to buy the whole set, I have people all the time buying the whole set, but if you're not, at least get at least one good knife. Tell everybody else to leave it alone. Don't touch it. Go ahead and hide it. Put it in your stash. So when you need a knife, you got one, okay? Let's put the peppers in here because the people on Facebook are going, when is he ever going to cook? Well, we've already melted the butter, and we're further along than you think because we've already cooked our noodles in the Rice Cooker Plus. And we're going to put these peppers in here. Amanda, do you like peppers?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought she did. You did like Asian, you did like an Asian dish at your house. Mr. Randall.
What's the item number for the knife?
The item number for the knife is 15 something.
Oh my God!
I think it's 1569. Okay? You can't remember it. Oh! Okay. Some of them just said, I can't believe.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, it is a newer product, y'all.
Sounds like an excuse, Michael.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all have seizures and then get up there and do the show. And I can say that because I've had them. And I started on the way to one of her last shows on June 24th. Oh, was that for you? But it was at Christina's house.
Yeah.
All right.
It's both y'all's fault.
Don't think I didn't think about that this morning when I started the grub team. I went ahead and took my phone in with me. I said, Lord. Okay, so let's put our hand here, our other hand here. See, we family now. We family now. All right, so chop this on up, and chopping, and mixing, and chopping. So the manual food processor allows you to stay in control of how fine or how coarse you want something of it, okay? And I do everything in here. I do my onions, my peppers, build my sauces, my guacamole. Some people make chicken salad with. I just use my salad chopper. That butter is still sizzling. And I turned the stove off. You see how good the cookware is? The cookware is so good it keeps on cooking after it's turned off. Okay. All right. I just love live. Oh, that's the same. Okay. You know what the sad part of all that was? Is the owner of the house thinking the same thing. The stove is still going. But she didn't even know. She was like, what? Are we making popcorn? I mean, what's going on? Okay. All right, so that's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. Now let's go ahead and throw this in. All right, so 2 pounds of ground turkey is what we have. Some people want to keep up with the recipe. So 2 pounds of ground turkey. What else did we put in there? Some crushed peppercorn and garlic rub. Let's move the pot back over here. And now we're going to dump the onions and the green peppers in here. We chopped them up very well. And then we're going to cook this. Now it only takes about 12 to 13 minutes to cook a couple of pounds. Okay? All right? 8 to 10 to cook 1 pound. Okay? So not always are you going to double the time because you doubled, the volume. So make sure y'all don't do that because some people will do that and they're like, oh, that's a 5-pound roast, about 30 minutes. And then the roast, they go to get it and it done gone to Jesus, okay? So you can always add time, but you can't take time away, all right? So microwaves are like people. They're all different. Some are going to cook faster, some are going to cook slower. So go ahead and start it at 13 and then check it, okay? So let's take the Rice Cooker Plus out. We'll just set him right here. Remember, we don't have to have any pads or anything on the sides there, on the handles. Pop this in. And I'm going to say this to the consultants on that are listening and watching. You do not need a big honking microwave to put a Dutch oven in. It will fit in some very small microwaves, okay? So y'all keep that in the back of your mind. All right, so the next thing I want to do is prepare the rest of the ingredients for our sauce. Let's take the Baby Crock item number 314110. Okay. And I do think that knife is 1569. I really do. And somebody can be verifying that on Facebook. Okay. But we got 3 zucchini squash, and I have washed those. I'm going to put that pot over here. Now we're going to cut the ends off. Okay. Boom. I love the zucchini. I can just eat zucchini grilled, eat with the Asian seasoning mix Amy likes, so honey teriyaki, woo! I love it. And stir fries. I'm also using it as a pasta replacement. So I don't have that other wedger out, the quick slice wedger. But the quick slice wedger, if we set that on there, we can make slices of zucchini that are about this thick, okay? And that would be a great lasagna noodle, okay? Using the zucchini instead of a noodle for the lasagna. Because this recipe, you're going to get my lasagna recipe, and the sauce that we're doing for the spaghetti is the same sauce for either one, okay? So we're going to use 1145, the veggie strip maker. That does not cut you. It is not a cheese grater, so don't think this is a 2-in-1. This will strip your vegetables. But it's great for hash browns. It's great for apple crisp. It's great for, you know, your zucchini, whatever kind of vegetables that you want to strip. Now, if y'all make hash browns, I don't even mess with them frozen patty mess at the grocery store because it only takes 2 or 3 potatoes. I got half a grill pan with the veggie strip maker. So it's a great product. 1145 is the item number. Let's just put it on here. Phyllis, it's got little notches right there to notch out for your rock crock or your bowl. Now, one thing you want to do, you want to put your hand flat. So you want to cut down your vegetable or your fruit, and your hand wants to be flat. Now, say flat.
Flat.
If we do this, we may nick our nail, our manicure, knock our jamberry off. And if we're trying to go real fast, because Amy's like, oh, we got to go, you know, and going real quick, we may nick our knuckle. So calm yourself down, keep your hand flat. Flat, and go back and forth, and forth, and back, and back, and forth, and woo! Okay, Alyssa? All right. So you can get the kids in here and doing this. I love that Hannah moves. I'm like, she is looking at a pole. All right. And there's your consistency. Okay? That's half a zucchini. That's right. Okay? All right, now last night I made a chicken enchilada wrap. Didn't we make that the last time? Did we make that one of y'all shows? We didn't make chicken enchilada wrap.
No.
Well, I thought we did, Tim.
Yes.
At Jeremy and Lydia's.
No, at Christina's.
At Christina's house.
No, for something before we were there.
Right.
Yeah, at Hannah's party.
You did that
At Hannah's party.
Yeah, we did that.
See, they don't even know what we cooked.
I remember.
We get together
Thank you
so
very
long.
much. I remember.
Brother Tim.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Okay, so there we go. There's one zucchini. All right, so all we're doing with this, we're going to spray this with garlic oil. We're going to put our seasoning mix on there. Now, we're not using herbs de Provence oui today, but that is a sodium-free seasoning mix that's off the chain on vegetables and meats. And that's item number 9496. So, Phyllis, we need to be cutting down on salt. We need salt alternative, herbs de Provence oui. Okay? And it's actually, I know, herbs de Provence, you know. But the redneck version is herbs de Provence oui. Okay? So I threw the oui in for free. Alright. There we go. Alright. I mean, we talking about we talking about spaghetti. Alright. So let's continue doing this. This is a 2-quart pot. So overdoers. And some of these consultants watching are overdoers. They think they got a double and triple recipe and have a whole bushel. They got 20 people coming. They got to have a whole bushel of zucchini to make zucchini marinara. This was 3 little old pieces. And it was like 1.1 pounds of, you know, on the weight, on the tag, on the thing. It is a whole heaping lot, okay? And that's going to be a plenty for y'all to get a little taste. Because we're going to reserve some of our sauce and make, put it in here with this, okay? So let's just say, well, we're just going to do the zucchini. David, would you mind handing me a paper towel, brother? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he would mind, but he will do it anyway.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. See how you work the show? Okay, 2733 is the garlic press. Is actually the kitchen spritzer with the garlic oil included. Remember to take your filter off if you're not going to infuse your own oil because that kind of bends the stem. And if the stem has a little crease in it, then you won't get a nice mist. You'll get more of a spitting and hissing motion. And then you'll be like, well, this thing don't work, okay? So 2 things is you don't want to overfill it. And we still have 22 minutes left on the clock. Can we turn the oven on, Christina, on 400? Okay. We've got our garlic line right here, our oil line. So that's where you never want to overfill the oil to that. Past that line. And then you want to pump this up. Y'all say pump it up. Pump it on up, pump it on up, pump it on up. Okay. Now we're going to depressurize when storing it, Amanda. So we've got to pump it up several times. If you just take it out and you've depressurized it and you just pump it up once or twice, what's it going to do? Nothing. And then what are y'all going to do? Hey,
Michael.
Christina, what in the world? I got this spritzer at your show, girl, and it's not working. I did exactly what he said. Amy's head going back and forth while she's on the phone. And then what's Hannah going to say? I'm glad I didn't get one. Okay. All right. So let's pump it up and then make sure we hold it no more than a 25-degree angle. Let me bring it closer to the camera here. No more than a 25-degree angle. We don't want to be holding it like this halfway because then we'll get that spitting and hissing again. So I like to call this the quarter lean and spray. And spray. As much as you want to spray. Okay. And then when you get through using it, and this is what a lot of consultants don't know to tell their customers, is to release the pressure off the bottle, or what I like to call burp the bottle. So release that pressure, tighten it back up, and then store it. Because if you don't, the oil wants to get out of the bottle as you go on with your life. So one day you come and get the spritzer out, and there's oil all over the outside of the bottle. The nozzle is stopped up, and she has gone to Jesus when she stopped up.
She gone.
Because it will never spray anymore. Okay? So make sure to burp the bottle. All right, the next thing we want to add here is 9719. This is the Italian seasoning mix that is also sodium free. Okay, so I'm putting a little bit of that on there. I'm going to put a little bit of the crushed peppercorn along with that. This cooks in 5 minutes in the microwave, Tim. All right, so let's put the lid on. Now we want to jump back to the garlic knots real quick. Not the garlic knots, but the Cinnabites. Okay? And we're going to use item number 1368 and go ahead and grab our covered roaster. These are not Mick Jagger's lips, but they're called microwave grips. Right? And I know everybody in here better have them. If you don't, I know 1368. Okay? Because it's also a great lid for your rock top. Okay, so I'm just rolling around my butter, my cinnamon sugar. Okay? Now I'm going to take a can of biscuits. I'm just going to move this over here out of the way. Stick it right there beside David's cast iron skillet, and he's going to reseason. Okay? And we're going to get a can of Brands. Not a Pamper Chef show. Pillsbury don't show up, right? No.
Right.
Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Last night, this lady said, I can't have no carbs. And I said, okay, well, you can have some of the chicken when I get ready. And I just put that to the side. So I wanted to make a point to some of the consultants out there who think they're the pampered caterer and trying to cater to every dietary need. Is impossible to do that at a show. What are y'all in love with? The process of seeing how easy it is to cook some actual food and that tastes like Phyllis spent all day cooking. Okay, this does not have box tops for education. Do not attack me as I go to the trash bin. Okay? All right, and so the Pillsbury, we're just using flaky biscuits, pushing the arrow, boom, and now we got 8 little biscuits. All right, so remember, if you're going to do the garlic knots, like the little garlic bread, we got melted butter and the garlic and herb rub. So this morning we've got, since we're doing a sweet, we've got cinnamon, sugar, and butter. Now we're going to take 1593, the new shears, and these will cut through bones, trim fats off meat. Phyllis, they come apart like this. Don't you mess with Phyllis. She's all dangerous. Okay? And they will cut through all of those things. No spring to rust, and be able to clean them out really well. This also, these little notches here, open up bottles. Okay? So you got a little bottle opener right there, a little twisty bottle opener right there on your shears. So 1593. Let's quarter the biscuits. Our oven's on 400. Quarter the biscuits. Okay, any questions? All right. You smell the ground turkey?
Yes.
All right, it's smelling some kind of good to me. We got 18 minutes left on the clock. I feel like I'm on an episode of Chopped. We may have to add a minute or two for special needs. Okay? Special needs consultant. Talking about myself, not my kids. I got to clarify on that or I'll be getting angry mail. You are talking about people at the shoe, and y'all keep inviting me back. Okay, now we'll just cut this. Phyllis is so glad she came. She's like, I don't know if I can get out in the snow, but she did. She got on the sled and rode it. Okay. All right, so you're quartering these. Now for the chicken and dumplings, in the microwave in the rock crock in 22 minutes. I use this as my dumpling, and I just cut these into 8s. Okay. Recipe. Go ahead and text me, Amy. Get in the queue to add that for that. Okay. We've done the dumplings before, haven't we? We've not done chicken and dumplings.
No.
What have we been waiting on?
You.
Did y'all hear that? All right. So what you're going to do here, you're going to start with the outside edge. All right, now let me also clarify something. Maybe in your cinnamon rolls, because that's what this really is, it's like a cinnamon roll. You want to put raisins or nuts or any of that stuff. No. Put that on next. Put the raisins in the bottom of the pan. Put the nuts in the bottom of the pan. And then put these on top, okay? So you get it. If whatever Phyllis wanted to add to it, she could. You want to do plain Jane like we're doing today, which is still off the chain, then that's all you do. Go to the outside first. Then go to the inside. Okay? And again, we're showing this pan not to take away from our rock crock, but just to give you another pan that you could be utilizing as well for something different that you may want to cook. Okay? So that's what it looks like this. Garlic knots will look the same. Put that in the oven. It only takes about 10 to 12 minutes for that to cook. Okay? Well, thank you, oven. Talk to me. All right, put that in. Now, 1 minute right there. So let's go ahead and open up and prepare the ingredients for our sauce, okay? So for our sauce, we need some granulated sugar, about a tablespoon or a little extra, okay? And we're going to use Hunt's ketchup. Now, all you Heinz people, just build a bridge. Hunt's is $1 at the Dollar Tree every day. Okay, so just build a bridge. We're going to grate some extra sharp cheese. And then this is the real secret over here. Now, I'm going to tell you, even if you say, oh, I'm not going to get them. Well, get it anyway. Especially if you like the way the sauce tastes today. This is garlic and herb pasta sauce. In the can, Phyllis, $1. At the Grub Kitty, which is Food Line, or $1 at the tree every day. Okay? Now, I am an economical shopper. And this right here is Hunt's Fire Roasted, Diced, Petite diced tomatoes. We do not drain the tomatoes, okay, Amy? Do not drain the tomatoes. And then we got one big honking can of the paste. Y'all say large can.
Large can.
When people think of paste, they think of that little old skinny paste can, and that's the cans they go pick up, and then their sauce did not do like you did at the show. So you need the big can. All right, so now let's open up our can with our smooth edge can opener, 2759. And the easiest way to remember to use this is just to bump the outside edge of the can in the center, turn to the right, and then hallelujah, you're ready, okay? So let's turn to the right, to the right, to the right. So we're opening up the can, and you'll hear a little popping noise. You'll feel a little pressure release, okay? Look, she gonna take a picture? Okay. Because sometimes, you know, stuff starts looking like all together at the grocery store. I'm like, what did he say? Okay. So feel free to take a pic. Okay. All right, but please don't forget, this is the center of the can like this. Y'all on the video, I didn't say make it a trampoline. Just bump it in the center instead of all this dance. This is what customers do. I bring it on can. Okay, so bump in the center, turn to the right. Hallelujah, she's on there, let's go. Okay, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Okay, and now the paste. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Now don't forget, the lid comes off when you have the claw, okay? So you want to take the claw and use the claw to go on the lip of the can, press the button and pull up, and now we have no rough edges. Okay, we have a question in the live studio audience.
How long do you put the cinnamon stuff in the oven for?
Oh, that's about 10 to 12 minutes. Lydia, in your oven and your little top, probably about 8 to 10. Okay? See, I know what our oven is.
How hot was the oven?
Okay. It's on 400, so it's going to cook quick. All right, I'm just going to put this over to the side for a minute. Let me grab another one of our cutting mats. I didn't put enough mats out so we can grate the cheese. Now, before we grate the cheese, let's take the oven mitts. This is item number 1367. These are going to be 7 years old, folks, and they're going to look like this. lost their shade, cotton hanging out of them, fire tattoos. Some people went and got some for Christmas, and now they look like this right here. Okay? So if you're tired of getting burned, make sure to get these. So let's take out the hamburger. Okay? I'm calling it hamburger, but it's really ground turkey. Okay? Remember the zucchini, right?
Yeah.
5 minutes. Get started. Alright, so we're almost there. We're almost wrapping up. 11:29 is the cheese grater. Make sure to put your right hand on the handle. Thumb will go here. Pull your fingers towards your thumb. Boom. That's how you open it. Y'all remember that, okay? We're going to grate some extra sharp cheddar. We're going to use the shears to open up the bag because we don't have any meat to trim. But they're great for opening up bags, especially economical bags, right?
And bacon.
And bacon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, see, everybody can learn at the show. Now, let's cut the cheese in half so we can make 2 heels. 2 heels. At the heels.
2 heels.
Now, boom. Go ahead and grate this. You don't have to use the food holder, consultants. That's just an extra dish to wash. But I do let people know that it does come with the food holder in case someone wants to use that. Now, if you're paying attention here, then you will not have to worry about using it as far as the food guard, you know, because you won't be getting that extra meat in there. But you should grate your own cheese because it's even easier to melt for the recipe. It tastes fresher. It is more cost effective. And it does not contain the cellulose powder, which is in every brand of every pre-grated cheese, which is a sawdust material with some extra chemicals on it, okay? So when cheese looks like it's mold and it's on sale 2 for $6, it's actually not mold, it's actually old, okay? Is she okay? Yeah. All right, so that was 11:29, the cheese grater. All right, now continuing on with our sauce, we need to drain our turkey. We need to put this over here, okay? And I hope y'all are having a good time, and maybe a couple people are learning some things out there. And those that watch later, you can take some of the word choices that we're using as well as the product knowledge that we're giving out this morning, because that will help you in your show. All right, so we're going to just use, right, our microwave grill. Let's check on these because I didn't have a separate timer set. And that way I can tell Lydia, about 8 more minutes, let me know, okay? All right, she's like, me? Okay. Now, we're going to use this product. And where is the other product that I don't see? Here it is, okay? So this is item number 1622. This is not for your cat box, but it's called a scoop and drain. So we're going to actually scoop out. This is a great way to do this. Now again, some microwaves are going to cook faster. Some microwaves are going to cook slower. That's okay. The sauce is going to go back in the microwave in just a minute. So if you're like, well, that's kind of like needs to cook a little bit longer, it's going to cook a couple more minutes. So you'll be okay. You'll live. Okay? But that's how you can drain this hamburger without actually having to fight with the lid and then try to drain it from the pot. This is a great way to do that. These also withstand 428 degrees Fahrenheit, so don't forget that, okay? Which means our black tools don't easily melt. They don't jump in the pan with it, okay? When you're cooking eggs and so forth. So let's drain the grease, okay, into the Easy Read measuring cup. We're just using the Easy Read. Item number 2175, if y'all don't have those yet. That way you can look down and see. We got a cup of grease, okay? Boom. I thought turkey was lean. It is, but it's still got grease. All right, so let's put this back. And we still got some grease in here. And we've got our peppers and we got our onions. All right, I hope y'all are having a good time. All right, so now we're going to take 2 5/8-3, the mix and chop, and we're going to chop this up. Then we're going to add our spices, okay, to our sauce. I'm just going to set this over here out the way. By the way, we just put that hamburger in the stainless steel mixing bowls, right, that are lightweight, non-skid bottoms. And that's item number 1735 if you've never had those. Those are actually 12 years old, the ones I have here. because that's when they came out. It's in 2005. Okay? So we're chopping up the turkey burger. Chop it on up, chop it on up. All right, so not only does this break up hamburger sausage, but it will also break up your potatoes. So Phyllis, potato salad. Do your potatoes with potato salad. Breaking up the sauteed vegetables. You can use this to chop up sauteed vegetables for a casserole. Okay? All right, so we're almost done. That's what it looks like, y'all. Y'all see that? Okay. All right. The zucchini is ready. Alyssa. Okay. So that's what this looks like. Now, there are some guys in here. I'm going to ask the guys a question. Guys, do you like a thick sauce or a runny sauce?
Thick. I do.
Thick.
Thick.
Tim said thick.
Thick.
Most people do not like sauce under the noodles. They want the sauce to cling to the noodles, okay? So all I'm saying is there are some people who don't make spaghetti or attempt to it because they always have this runny sauce going on, okay? So you're getting ready to eliminate that when you do this. Now let's take a garlic clove, and we don't have to peel the clove first. There's the garlic press, item number 2576. Press the clove of garlic right into the recipe, okay? So even if you don't like garlic, when you use the press, it pretty much obliviates it so nobody knows it's in there and it infuses faster, right? Let's turn the microwave off. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Now let's get a mixing scraper. Okay? All right, so we do need to measure our seasonings. And we're going to use the spoons, 2308. And we just need a tablespoon. And I've only got my half a tablespoon in my kit. Somebody decided they would keep my tablespoon, or I didn't pack it. But this holds to these spoons, I'll get my words here in a minute, have flat bottoms so they can sit on the table. But anyway, love them. Item number 2308 is the spoon set. We need 2 tablespoons of the Italian seasoning mix, 9719. So that means we got to have 4 of these, right? Anybody in here doing the math? I didn't say 4 tablespoons, Amy. 2 tablespoons. All right. Boom. Now, the next thing we're going to do is utilize 9686, the sweet basil rub from the Pampered Chef, off the chain. And sweet basil rub, we need 1 tablespoon of that. So that would be 2 of these. 9686, sweet basil rub. Now, 1 tablespoon. 2 of the Italian, 1 of the sweet basil, 1 tablespoon oregano. 9686 is the sweet basil number, Miss Amy. Now, we do not sell oregano at Pepper Chef, so we will not be using Pepper Chef oregano. All right, so we're just going to put 1 tablespoon of that. Now, remember the granulated sugar. Do not leave the sugar out. Don't leave it out. Okay. 1 tablespoon of that. Now, we are going to put a little salt. I know there's some probably Authentico Italianos watching that. You don't know what you're doing. But it's pretty daggone good, okay? All right, here are the grinders. We are going to put a little bit of our kosher Himalayan sea salt in there. Grinders work one way, to the right, 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 okay? 2412 is the item number for these.
I love those.
Don't you love them?
Yes.
And any grinder, if it's Pampered Chef or not, you want to go in one direction so you're not breaking off the grinder gears and stripping the teeth. Because if you don't have no teeth, then what can you not do? Can't grind, right? All right. So now let's take the sauce. This is the sauce. We got all those ingredients in there, remember? Okay? So we drain the grease down. We put all the seasonings in there, the sugar and the salt. Now we start with the pasta sauce. And since we use the smooth edge can opener, we can take a mixing scraper. And they don't stain, so y'all calm down. They didn't just turn red. Okay? Use them in hot and cold. Take that and all. Now Lydia's going to be proud of me because I'm going to do this. I'm going to add my maters next. And we didn't chop the maters up. Add the maters. Watch this. This is what Lydia's going to be saying. Ooh, playing a game. Okay. And then we got the paste. Big honking can. Y'all can use the tube if you want to. Use about a whole tube. No. Okay. Ooh, I'm having a good time. I don't know about y'all. All right, here's the paste. It don't take much for me. Okay. All right, put that in. Want y'all to see how thick this sauce is going to be. And this is only going to go back in the microwave for about 5 minutes. All right, have you had a good time?
Yes.
All right, because our show is almost over. So Facebook Live people, we're going to wrap up in just a minute. And then there's the third one. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now, the ketchup. This is going to be my wife telling me, put the ketchup in, put the ketchup in. Okay, so yes, we do put a little ketchup in. Okay, David is already seeing, y'all seeing the sauce on there? Look at the sauce right there. Whoop, whoop. Okay, we'll stir this on up some more. Phyllis wants to see. There's what the sauce is looking like. Okay? All right, so here we go. Now, we've got somebody here that said, the host, alert, alert, the host said, I don't even like spaghetti. I'm making spaghetti at a show, and she don't even like it. She didn't even know what I was making, so what I'm saying is, and the point is, it ain't about what you're making, it's how you make it.
Right.
No matter who's in the audience. So quit trying to cater everything. Boom. Is that my 8 minutes? Boom. Do y'all see the sauce?
That's your 8 minutes, Mike.
All right, there's my 8 minutes. Now let me show y'all something. And this should be ready. Oh yeah, these are done.
Come on.
Come on, come on. All right. Boom. Let me show. We're not going to cut the Facebook Live people off just yet. Okay? That's what that looks like. That's what they look like. All right, let them cool down just a minute. Okay? This is what I want to show you. This is the nylon mixing mash or the sister mixing chop. Watch this sauce right here.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. All right. So this is a thick sauce that will stick to the noodles. Now the ketchup, we're just going to do this. So yes, you can use this for lasagna. You can use this for whatever you want to use it for. Okay? Your spaghetti. Now some of you are not going to make baked spaghetti. This sauce is okay. Just go ahead and put it in.
Easy, Gabriel. Easy.
Put it in with the noodles and just serve it just like that. Now let me also give you a tip about leftover spaghetti. Remember that brat we were talking about? We were talking about the crescent rolls, Tim? Fix that in the grill pan. Put the leftover spaghetti down the center. Fold it all back up. Put cheese, spray garlic, oil, boom. You got garlic bread spaghetti. You got it made a different way.
Garlic bread spaghetti.
Okay? You got that made a different way with the leftovers. Well, sometimes people don't like leftover spaghetti.
Shoot.
All right, boom.
I think it's better than that.
Yeah, it is.
Well, do you know why?
Because
All
the
the
sauce.
seasoning.
all the
Because the seasoning had time to go all the way through it.
Yeah.
That's why we don't want to just cook with a seasoning mix unless we're using it in marination. We want to also use a rub so that the food has flavor, so that people don't say this. You got some sweet baby rays, you got some barbecue, you got some ranch, and that irks the cootie out of a mama or papa that has prepared a meal, taken time to fix the meal, and then they put it on the plate, and now you need 40 sauces. Okay? So make sure you, if you use the rubs, that you got some flavor going on. All right, let's invert this. I want to thank y'all for coming today.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for participating and letting us do some video in here at your home to help consultants all over the nation. We have 1,100 consultants on this page that are receiving some training from moi. I think that's just a great honor and a great privilege to be able to do that and to be able to share with folks. So you just invert this like this. See? That's why we did that.
Fancy.
There's our pan. That's why you want to cook in this pan when you want to make stuff like this. And there is this. Okay? Now remember, this pan is on the discontinued list. And it's item number 2401. And David, that would be great for meatloaf. That would be a great pan for lasagna, for the shape, and doing things like this. And again, so Phyllis is she didn't get to hear all that at the beginning, but Phyllis not only, and they'll tell you how feather light the pan is, because I know that is a concern. It's very lightweight. But now you got this pan, So you might be roasting something in here or a meatloaf in there and got tater wedges cooking right here. So you really got 2 pans in one. And then remember, the storage can be done, boom, just like that. So when you wash and store it away. Okay? All right.
What was that item number?
Is that new?
401. The covered roaster's been out for years, but it's one of the best kept secrets in the Pampered Chef.
That can go in the microwave, correct?
No, it is not a microwave dish. It is oven, stove. You can use it on the grill, but you cannot use it in a microwave unless you want a new microwave. Then put that in there. All right. So the last thing that we're going to do here, let's do some songs. Oh man. We have cream cheese frosting. So let's just push these down a little bit. Okay. We're going to take the Easy Read measuring cup. And we're going to take item number 1708, the scoop and spread, and we're going to put some cream cheese frosting in here. We're going to melt this in the microwave. It only takes 15 to 20 seconds. And drizzle that all over the Cinnabons, okay? All right, so was that easy? So this would be a great breakfast, a great, tomorrow, Sunday school breakfast. We all bring in something for Sunday school. Boom, this would be a great little thing of food for something like that. Just all, it pulls all apart. Okay, woo, that's still hot. David's got hands of steel. He got burned. He didn't get burned. Okay, the pot is hot, retains the heat. Okay. All right, let's grab the rice cooker and let's talk about the double burner grill pan, because remember, this is baked spaghetti, right?
Come on.
It only takes about 10 to 12 minutes to bake it. And our show was from 11 to 1, and we started late, and it ain't even a quarter to 1 yet. So we're okay.
We good.
This is 2924.
The best, yes.
Could bacon in that.
The double burner grill pan. This pan's been over 850 shows. It is great for bacon.
Yes.
And when you have the grill press to put on top of the bacon, then you ain't never got no bacon rolling up no more. Okay? Also, it lifts up everything out of the grease from sausage balls to whatever meat products and whatnot. But it also bakes casseroles, dressing, pizzas, cakes. It does all of that. So people who are not utilizing this is my favorite piece of cookware that we've ever had in Pampered Chef, because it's got taller walls. It goes on ceramic stove tops, coil electric, gas range, in the oven. And yes, I use it on the grill, and we'll talk about that a little bit more for some of these Facebook people who are like, whoa, you can't use it on the grill. Yeah, you can use it on the grill when you're using 400-degree temperature. So that's just like an oven. And I have some people who have concerns about that, and that's fine. I can help you overcome that. I want y'all to take a real close look at this pan. It's been over 850 shows. It's been used on gas grills, charcoal grills. It's been used on every kind of stove service, every kind of oven. It's the same pan I've been using since its debut, okay? So we are going to bake our spaghetti in this pan. So what do you not do? You don't have to spray it. You don't have to sugar it. You don't have to butter it. You don't have to flour it. Now guess what is being discontinued? Item number 1621 is the grill press and pan scraper. If you don't have this and you have this pan, write down item number 1621, because this helps you to clean between these ridges like this, okay? So, and this is not an expensive product. I'll tell you, it's worth the $4.75 this costs to help you clean the pan. All right. I don't know exactly why that's been discontinued, but it is on the endangered species list.
What's your baby do?
All right. So let's wrap up. Y'all ready to wrap up? Okay. All right. So here we go. Remember, I told you we were going to take some of the sauce, and we were going to put that over here with the zucchini. Our zucchini's done. Got to have some longer arms. All right, we're going to use our pasta fork, okay? And we're just going to go ahead and dip out some sauce like this. So again, this whole spaghetti could be done with all zucchini. Didn't have to be done. How much water did we put in the zucchini? None. So you don't put any water and any vegetables when you are cooking them in the microwave in a rock crock. Now, I didn't say a bag of dry beans. Fresh or frozen? I got a bag of pintos. You said no water. Now I got rocks. Now you got a problem. Okay. No. All right. Got to be specific. I know somebody out there had that same question. Put the lid back on this, keep this hot. Now, rice cooker plus. Remember we cooked this. Okay. To turn this into a colander, remove the clear insert. Okay. Just go. Oh yeah. Now put the top back on. Are y'all looking?
Yes.
Are y'all looking out there? Item number 2779. Rice cooker plus. What is she saying?
How much ketchup did you
Oh, I
use?
just put it across the top. So
Okay.
quarter cup,
Okay.
half cup. I just do like I'm doing like a drizzle on a cake or something over there on top of the sauce is what I did. So remove the clear insert, put the top on, lock it back. Lock it back.
Don't fall in the sink.
Yeah.
Or somebody's getting ready to be irate.
Oh,
Yes,
my God.
I've done it
Freaking
twice.
mad.
And then drain the water. The top is what? The top is that thing, Michael said, ready now, colander. So now Christine has a colander in the sink, and then
And your noodles.
Yeah, my noodles were in the sink.
our noodles are in the
I
sink.
scraped them. Put them back in the microwave and took them a little longer.
So, she's like, let me sanitize these noodles. All right. So let's put the noodles in. It is very done, and you don't have to cook them this done, but remember, we started at the beginning of our show, right? Y'all remember that? And we cooked these for 8 minutes, and we just let them set in the water, okay? So, there's the spaghetti. Don't matter if it's white pasta, whatever type of pasta. Let me put this in for 15 seconds. All right. Hit start. Now, I know that we're dealing, that I wanted to bring, this is a very seasoned group, so I wanted to bring some different, to do some different things. That's why I did this. So consultants, you don't have to worry about, or am I doing too much? Am I doing not enough? I mean, it didn't take a whole lot of extra just to take some zucchini and make that, because we made all this sauce anyway. All right?
It's not going to go to waste.
So it's not. It's not going to go to waste at all. So just stir this up. Again, using whatever kind of pasta. If you want to stay away from pasta altogether, maybe you're not even entertaining cooking pasta, and you can do your zucchini, yellow squash. I mean, all of that stuff works very well as a pasta replacement. All right, so let's give Christina a great big hand for hosting our show today. We're getting ready to pass out the books, go over the specials, okay? And I do appreciate everybody that has attended our show today on Facebook. All right? And now what we're going to do next is just take the double burner grill pan, and we're going to put the spaghetti right here inside. Okay? And what I'm going to do is just pick up my crock and just dump this in so you can see how much food we have.
A lot of spaghetti.
Okay? How much food this actually makes. For somebody that was kind of like, I don't know, and how much is this going to make? Somebody said, ask the question, how many people will it serve? It'll serve a lot. Remember, you can always cut the food smaller if you have a larger crowd at your show. Sometimes it is a smell of the pepper chef. But again, the customers love to watch the process. Okay? All right, so now just put this all in the double burner grill pan. Let's move this rock crock out the way so everybody can see. All right. We didn't spray the pan. You don't have to do any of that. Okay, we know the frosting's ready. All right, and then the next thing we do is just top with the cheese. All right, so I hope everybody can kind of see that, what we just did. And we've shown a lot of power tools, and that's what we want to do. We want to show a lot of power tools that can really help make a difference in people's lives. I want to ask this question so everybody can hear. Have the products made a difference in your life?
Yes.
Yeah.
With preparation. And, you know, some people aren't even big cookers. But now they found themselves cooking even more because it's easier for them to cook with our power tools. Is that some of y'all?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
It makes it funner to do all these things.
Okay. If funner's not a word, but she meant more fun.
More fun.
She meant more
Funner.
Funner.
It is funner in North Carolina.
Word in my dictionary.
Okay. All right. So just put this in your oven. Oh, I don't know if I showed them that. There's your end result. Okay. Stackable cooling rack over here is what we're going to use for our trivet for our pan. Item number 1587 for one, 1588 for set of two. So that's sitting right here. Okay. We are going to hit on some products we didn't use this morning, but I do want to go ahead and drizzle the Cinnabites. All right.
You might want to heat that again.
I'm going to hit that again.
Yeah.
All right, let me hit it again, baby. All right. So, could be 30 seconds. All microwaves are different. All right, any questions about the food? Go ahead and make sure your drawing slip is filled out with your name, your email address, your real information, not the information you gave the state fair people, but your real information. And we're going to talk about a couple of the products that we did not use this morning and jump right into our specials for the show and passing out the catalogs. All right, I'm just going to stir this up like this and then drizzle this right over. Just drizzle this right over the Cinnabites.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that's just going to be so good. I hate to see my little pan here go.
How much is that pan?
We don't have, thank you so much, because somebody asked a while ago, either on the training the other night, what do you do when somebody asks you how much the rock crock is during the show? And this is exactly what you say. Amy, right now the price check kiosk is now closed. But we'll get that. Okay, we're not opening up no doors. We don't, and this is a side note for training. You don't have to answer any question that you don't want to. No, not to be rude, but you just don't want to go ahead and start doing a price check, because if you do, they may miss the whole bit. That may ruin their whole perception of why to even have the product. Right. Because now they've priced themselves out of the market. Come on. And say, there ain't no way I can get that this week. Okay? So don't ever do a price check. Now I have mentioned what in my price checks? Prices I've given y'all. The amount of money you can save. Right. I did tell you one price, and that was on the grill scraper tool, because I didn't want you to think it was $12, because it's not a lot of money for that. Okay, so let's turn the camera this way just a little bit so people can see the products we didn't use. Okay, and let's do our infomercial. And a couple of these will be discontinued. And I do want to show the people out here how to open up the chef's tongs, because there's a lot of folks who do not know how to do this. So this is item number 2955, the large one. Now, Phyllis, we also got the babies. And you hold them down and push in to open. Yep. Hold them upright and push in to lock. Okay? So you never mess with the anti-gravity lock right there on either set. This helps you to not have the tongs going ting, ting, ting in the drawer, and have a little bit more control. Also, item number 1678, the spoon rest from the Pampered Chef is being discontinued. What? Okay. So didn't look at the list too close. Well, this is a white product on white paper. It's hard to see, right? But this is why I like these tongs. Yes. Because now they set upright on a spoon rest if you're using them, you know, to get things out of a pot or whatever. Okay? So love that. And yes, 1678, this is Christina's. I'm going to put it back so I don't take it with me. But this is being discontinued. And Christina, I did notice that it was this way, and it's got to be this way so that it can hold your ladles or your tongs or whatnot. Okay? And it can sit on the stove. That's one of the favorite things about it, because it's not going to melt. Okay. All right. So
What's not going to melt?
The spoon rest.
It really is?
It's not plastic. It is a stoneware piece, and it's the metal. It does not melt.
That one don't move. That one stays there.
And you can keep
What's
right.
that number?
1678. consultants, I hope you can see the value in what we're doing and giving these folks uses of the product. That's all I do. I mean, I have a good time doing it, and we have fun, but really, it's edutaining. It's very educational in what to do with these things. Nobody wants a product to sit in a box and spend money for that they don't use. All right, so the next thing was this 2324, the Easy Read Colander. Y'all don't have that. That's a great product. It's a 3-cup capacity. And then one of my favorites being discontinued is 2715, the meat lifters. And I think most of you have meat lifters, but this will lift up the turkey out of the pan, ham out the pan. Comes in a set of 2. Great for moving things around on the grill. But they are also being discontinued. So if you don't have the meat lifters, you may want to get the meat lifters. Item number 2715, Mr. Tim. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Come on. The little sweaters for the rock crocs are being discontinued. So if you don't have these are just a great little way to do this. Okay, we're going to Phyllis's. I got the scatty. Let me put it in my little sweater. And boom, the lid's going to stay on, and we're going to be able to keep it insulated and hot, okay? So don't ask me the item numbers on the sweaters because I used to know them, but I don't know it at the moment. So the big one goes on the 4-quart. And then the baby sweater goes on the 2-quart, okay? So make sure, if you want to get one, especially the Rock Crock Dutch Oven, then I would get the big sweater, because that's what most of you have is the Rock Crock Dutch Oven, okay? And if you don't, that's the one we recommend you start with. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about these items because we have utilized the whipped cream maker. I do want y'all to remember that the bottom becomes the top. You can make the whipped cream in 30 seconds. I use heavy whipping cream, half a pint, 2 tablespoons powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's just simple and basic. Best whipped cream I've ever eaten in my life. In 30 seconds. It does last you as long. It's not going to deflate in 20 minutes or anything like that. So it'll last until it turns into penicillin, right? It will make butter in a minute also at room temperature whipping cream. So you got your whipped cream, you got butter, putting a couple of eggs in here for an omelet. Scrambled eggs, whatever. You can put like 4 to 6, depending on the size, to whip those up, add a little lift to them. Okay? Item number 1461. This has been one of my favorites, the oak grill cleaning device, 2723. It's off the chain. David's like, yeah, man, love it. So if you don't have this makes a great gift idea. Cleans Holland grills and Phoenix grills. Cleans all grills, contours itself to the shape of the grates. Okay? And it lasts a long time. A dude just brought one. This has been out for a year. Will be a year pretty soon. And he brought his. He bought one of the first people that ever bought one at Christmas time. He said, I want you to look at this, man. I use my grill 3 to 4 times a week. And this thing hardly has any wear to it at all. So he's very impressed with how long it lasts. Then you don't have those little wire bristles falling off in the food and having to go to the hospital to get one removed. Okay? Sheet pans have been redone. Y'all have seen the new fluted pan here. We made the cake. Didn't we make the cake? Caramel chocolate cake. Falls out. You don't have to bake. You know, sugar, butter, flour. Item number 1603 for that. And then we got these little 2 mini pie and mini fluted. So these are great. Phyllis, the sheet pans have a new non-stick coating. So they and a new size, the half sheet, 1777, and that really helps you to have a bigger pan to do a whole meal in, and the new surface will last longer, it'll be prettier longer, and it's non-stick. Okay? So just a side note for consultants who may be watching going, my gosh, he's taking half the house. This stuff stays in the car. My kit is not what I use at the house. This stuff is used at the show, and I have all of this in the house too. So that's what I highly recommend for people to be able to do so that you can do some infomercials on these great products right here that we did not use this morning, but still somebody may be in the market for these. So we don't want to leave everything out. And plus, that is some of the newest stuff if you haven't been to a show since September. Okay? All right, yay. If you want to get a last look, so I'll move this over here, and let's go ahead and pass out our catalogs. David has got everybody's drawing slip. Has anybody got a drawing slip out that you didn't pass in? If you do, go ahead and pass it forward. Don't forget, I want you to bring your catalogs and your ink pen to the checkout, and I'll just do the checkout right over there beside Phyllis, more than likely, okay? And then y'all can get ready to eat. We're going to get ready to say the grace. All right, I am going to leave our video going because I do want some of the consultants to be able to see this next part, because we've been talking about show systems. And our next show system, how many of you were impressed with our demo?
Yes.
Everybody impressed? Okay. So the cooking part, the product demo is first. Now it's time to talk to you about booking your own show, the benefits of that, and you actually buying product today to pamperize your kitchen with. So everybody's getting a book that has a sales receipt. So I'm going to pass those out. Well, I'm going to, and this is how I pass them out. I like to call everybody's name, right? Hannah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Forgot Christina and Lydia and Tim. I know they're together, but I still like to give the dudes one. Dawn and Amanda and Phyllis and Faye.
We're together.
Okay? Would you like? Of course you would, so you can say, hey, Mom, we got to get this.
That's right.
All right, David, you want a catalog?
Sure.
Absolutely. Don't leave the
Absolutely.
men folk out. Give the dudes their catalog. Okay. Now, if you've decided today that you'd like to book your own show, I want you to grab a host packet. And inside of here is a host planning sheet. And I'll put you a couple of books in there. Reason I just told you what's in it is because somebody out there wants to know what's in it. Okay? All right. So there's Miss Amy. All right, so we got to give Amy her book. Yay. And again, please make sure to bring your books to the checkout for recycling. Will you pass that back to Amy? You give that to Miss Amy? Okay. Whoa. Michael's got hit his back on the table. Okay. Got an injury. All right, anyway, no, just kidding. Crock reference chart. You want to be on the lookout for the email so you can print out your reference chart to help you use the Crocks in the microwave or the oven. The rub reference chart. Rice cooker reference chart is also attached. Phyllis a cookbook for the Crock, 90 pages. Grill pan, cookbook attached. Microwave chip maker, leaflet attached. And the recipes from today and some additional recipes. So pick apart at embarkmail.com is my email address. Make sure to put me in your cell phone as Pamper Chef Man if you don't have me in there already, so you don't delete me in case you have a question, you need something taken care of warranty-wise, that kind of thing. Remember, Pamper Chef is all that I do, so I'm happy to help you. Don't hesitate to call, email, Facebook, or text. All right, so now that everybody's got their books, they got their sales receipt, the minimum thing I need you to write on that sales receipt is your name and your phone number, okay? And at the checkout, I'll have my laptop, so I'll be able to, confirm your addresses and all that kind of stuff. Now, this right here, actually, these right here are the discontinued flyers, because there's no way I could possibly set up here and go, blah, 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 is discontinued, okay? But we've mentioned quite a few things on here, so I've got 3 of these. I'd like for you just to take one and start glancing at it, and then pass it on to some other people, okay, so that they can look at it as well. Do not take those with you. Please make sure whoever has that at the end, you bring that with you to the checkout, okay? Because that's going to, I need that for the next show. All right, so enough of that business stuff. Now let's talk about what our specials are for today. And I love what our specials are for today, and I think our spaghetti is so ready. Let's take it out. Or we can leave it in there. We can leave it in there a couple more minutes. Guess what? As far as the time on the spaghetti, cook it as dark brown as you want, as crunchy as you want on the top, or just simply melt the cheese. So this all of it is done, okay? So the first special of today is the double burner grill pan. That is item number 2924. It comes with or without the grill presses. So today, do we use the grill presses? No. So you can always add those later if you prefer, or you can get it all in a set together. It comes with a lifetime guarantee, free shipping on your order, and the gift of the month, okay, when you pamperize your kitchen with the double burner grill pan. If you're not in the market for that, the next special is on the Crock. Remember, there are 6 Crocs, We do have a slow cooker stand that allows your rock crock to now cook on the counter. And unless you have a rock crock, you do not have a vessel that can cook on every surface that you have. Microwave, oven, grill, dishwasher, counter. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You will save $30 when you get a rock crock set as far as a Dutch oven, a slow cooker set, or the everyday pan slow cooker set. 5-year guarantee on a rock crock, so anything happens to your rock crock, we're going to guarantee that for 5 years. Free shipping when you pamperize with a rock crock today, and the free gift choice. Well, what if you don't want either one of those, or you're not in the market for either? The next special is called Create Your Own Set. Create Your Own Set literally means you just make sure your product total is $99 or more, and you will receive free shipping, and you'll receive the free gift as well. So 1 item, 20 items, whatever Hannah takes to get to $99 in a product total or more gives you free shipping and the free gift choice. Michael, what's the free gift choice? Well, it's a knife. Bam! And it's a color-coded utility knife. These are wonderful knives. If you lose them, you don't get your feelings hurt because they don't cost, $100 a piece. But they're great for the camper, the boat, the beach, going on a trip. Take one with you. Do not leave them at Disney World. Do not leave your wife with a plus at Disney World. Make sure to pack all your products with you. Okay, so let's make shopping easy. Do we accept any size order? Yes. Big and small, it takes them all to make the show. We also accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, Cash, personal checks, and significant other and spouse unawareness program. That is a little check, that is a little cash, that's a little card, whatever you need to do to place your order today. Okay? So I'll have this at the checkout so you can check out the discontinued list in case you don't get to see it before you're ready. Whoever is in the biggest hurry needs to leave the fastest. Please make sure to let those people go to the checkout first, and y'all can fight amongst yourselves to figure out who that's going to be. All right? I want to grab the spaghetti out of the oven. I want to go ahead and bless the food and let you guys go ahead and eat. So thanks again for coming. If you do have questions about our business opportunity with the Pampered Chef, please make sure to let me know what those are so that I can help you with that as well. I have an awesome business opportunity. I never thought I would be here 16 years later. This is my 16th year, my 12th year full-time, nothing but Pampered Chef. Thank y'all for our wonderful 2017 Top 100 Trip Incentive Earner. So I'm very excited about that. I was number 6 in personal sales for last year. So that all happens because of you. So thank y'all for sending us on our family vacations. This May, I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and grab the spaghetti and bless the food. Because it's 107. Yay! This smells so good. I know the Facebook people want to see that. Boom. There is our... Let's just heat this back up because it's still kind of warm. But let's just heat up for a couple minutes. Is that not pretty? I think that's the prettiest one yet. Okay. All right. We're going to bless the food and then let you guys come on and eat, okay? Thanks again for coming. I'll set the checkout up in the front room there. And don't forget to bring your catalog and your ink pen for recycling. Let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for this day. Lord, we thank you for every good and perfect gift that you blessed us with. Lord, I thank you so much for another opportunity to come out and fellowship with these great folks today. And I ask you to touch and bless each family that's represented here in this room. Lord, we now ask you to bless the food, bless the cooks, bless the effort that it took. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Amen. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to put this over here. We'll slice this up and use 2438, the nylon mini serving spatula to serve it with because she ain't going to melt. Okay? Let's go ahead again and clap for Christina, our wonderful host today. And David, where are those drawing slips at, brother?
I'm sorry?
Where are those drawing slips? Did you hand me those yet?
No, here you go.
So let's go ahead and get our free product winner.
Just give it to me, get it over with.
Just give it to Tim and get it over with. All right, I want y'all to see this over here on the Facebook page. Do you see that right there? If that don't light your fire, your wood's wet. It comes right out of your pan. That's why you want to cook in that pan. Okay? Thanks again, y'all. Let's get our winner. Our winner will be, and we're giving away, where is Amy?
Right.
We are giving away a seasoning mix today
Oh, okay.
that you can take home today. Not that you're going to get it later. Okay? And it's going to be the Italian seasoning mix. So you can go home right away and make this skitty. And the winner is, it ain't Amy, but it's Phyllis. Woo! Okay. So yay, Phyllis. Okay. Lydia's like, it's not me. It can't be.
They don't want it all
It's
that
got to be me. All right. So we're going to go ahead and say goodbye to our Facebook Live. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you guys got something out of it, and we will talk to you later. Have a great Saturday.